Hey, so I'm back with the next level, Bandit level 12 to level 13, and we're just gonna grab that password from what we got from the previous video. If you haven't checked out my previous video, go ahead and check it out. Thank you guys for watching. So let me grab that other password. 1 second. This level is extremely long, so hopefully I could be extremely fast and really good with explaining how I got the password. I feel like I'm getting better at these videos. If you guys think so, leave a comment, let me know. So yeah, and then we're gonna put in the password that we got. And this level says the password of the next level is stored in a file, data.txt. It's a hex dump file that has been repeatedly compressed, so we will need to decompress it. For this level, it may be useful to create a directory under a temp in which you can work using mkdir, which is the making directory command file. To give you an example, so then they're like, oh, you can copy that file and rename it using move. So saying that we can copy that file, manipulate it, and then keep your original files. That way you can see how the password is being manipulated to get a real password. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's in this directory. ls, yes, there is a data.txt file. Let's see, what kind of file is it? Data. They said it is a hex dump file. So this is an ASCII text file that it says. What does it look like? Cat data.txt. Okay, it says it's an ASCII file, but it's encrypted and encoded as hex dump characters. So it's in a hex dump format, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and start working with this guy here. So I'm gonna say mkdir temp file level 12 Miss Petty. I'm even do lowercase. So lowercase Miss Petty. There. So we got a folder. And let's go. So we also want to copy that file. Data.txt to that temp file, the temp folder we just made. So we just made a temp directory. And then level 12 Miss Petty is what we did. So now let's go and see if that directory changed. Let's see if we have temp 12 Miss Petty. Okay, for sure. So we have our data.txt file in our temp folder, copied from where we were just located. Now, let's see. So for me, if you don't know what to do, you can look at the manual pages by typing the command man xxd, and here make a hex dump or do the reverse. We want to do the reverse because it is a hex file. Well, it's an ASCII file that has hex dump in it. So let's see if we can change it back to a hex dump file, if that makes sense. It says it's an ASCII file, but we really want it to be a hexstamp file. So we'll do the reversion. Q to quit. So xxd-d, not dash d, excuse me, dash r, revert, dash r. Wow, I'm sorry. So cool. I did the reversion on that file and it spat it out to that. What I actually want to do is save that so to another file so that we can keep decompressing. And we'll do that by saying Bandit. So can we make Bandit a new file with this info in it? Yes, we can. ls. There it is, bandit data.txt. So my microphone shut off and I will be doing a voiceover for 5 minutes, you guys, on this next part. So we've listed what's in the directory, and now we want to see the file of Bandit. The file Bandit comes out to be a gzip compressed file. So it is encoded in the gunzip manner. What I would like to do is see what gunzip does. So we can look that up by typing man gzip. This is going to pull up the directory for gzip so that we can see what this command has the power and capability to do. In the directory it tells us gzip, gunzip. These are commands that will pull it up. The description is it reduces the size of the name files using that code. So concurrently, gunzip will decompress the file. And gzip, zip, these will compress, decompress. So let's go ahead and gzip the file Bandit, which is going to make it a gunzip file so that we can decompress it. So we have to have a source and a target file, and that's how we made it the source in the target. So now it's the target file. Let's look at it. We can see it added some extra characters there. From here you see Bandit, and at the beginning of the other one it has data 2. Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is gunzip the file so that we can decompress it. Because right now we've encased it and added some extra characters to encode it. Very interesting how you can see these characters change. So now when we gunzip bandit.gz, it's back to being unhighlighted, and we're going to print it out and see what it looks like. And as you can see, some of the characters have been taken away and it's been encoded. So let's do ls bandit data.txt and see what kind of file bandit.txt text is now. Bandit is still a gzip file, but now it's called data2.bin. I mean, excuse me, so I just made the same mistake, but I didn't make a source in a target file. Actually, we'll make the source in a target file by using move mv bandit.gz so that we can still keep bandit but also have that target file that's encoded. There it is. So now if we do ls, it will have bandit.gz zipped. So let's see, file bandit is now a bzip file because we actually manipulated it rather than in the beginning. We still had the same source file. Which is what I'm showing here. So let's go ahead and do the same thing for bzip. Find out what manual says about bzip. Y'all can read this because it gives you a lot of info on how bzip2 works. So now that we have a file named bzip2, we know that we want to do, let me see. I also wanted to say is a bzip file, so we want to decompress it. Instead of reverting it, we want to decompress it. So force decompression. I also want y'all to notice the verbose mode shows the compression ratio for each file processed. Spitting out lots of information. Or maybe I don't want y'all to know that. Force override of output files. Yes, I do. So force override of output files, and then just keep those in your mental while we decompress it on the next step. -d bandit, and can't guess the original name for bandit using bandit.out. So they're going to use a different file name for it. So let's see, ls. They're going to call it bandit.out. Alright. What is file bandit.out? It's a gunzip file again, but was data for bin. It was called data for bin before that. For me, I want to see what cat bandit.out looks like. That way we can see if we still manipulating the data. We are. So like I said, it makes it pretty. It takes away all the extra spacing. So we went from this to this to this back to this, but now to this. Oops. Now to this. And bandit out. Oops. ls. So now we want to gunzip that file. And like the last time, we only want to do move Bandit dot out back as bandit.gz. We want to source it as a gunzip file. Great, we sourced it. Now let's strip it. .gz again. So as y'all can see, what is data for a bin? That's the title of it. You know, see. Alright, let's see what it is. Well, let's see what kind of file is Bandit. Now, it's a tar file, but what does it say? Okay. So we know it changed. Alright, so now the title of it is Data 5 bin. And it's a tar file. What's in the directory? It was Bandit and this is a tar file. So now we want to mantar tar. We'll go to the manual and see what tar is, and it's an archiving utility. So we're basically going to be archiving some files as we go. Create file as a verbose option, all three styles. And if you got time, you know, just pause this video, take the time, see what they gotta say about what is a tar. You can look to read this whole description. But we're gonna say tar is we want to take this tar file and extract X, a verbose file, take all the information from it. So they took all the information from it, and the main good information is this file info there. That's what we want. So let's take that and let's see, file data 5.bin. It's a tar file again. So take that tar file. Well, let's see what it's in. What's in it? Data 5.bin. Alright, so we see what's in it. It gave us a data 6 bin. So there's another file inside that file. So tar extract the verbose file from Bandit, because we see it in there. Oh, from data 5 bin. We want to take it from data 5 bin, excuse me. Done mess with that, it spit out that bin file. We want to take it from there. So let's take it from, but let's see what's in cat data 6.bin. Boom, jibber jabber, but it's looking less and less. So you see what I'm saying? Looking less and less. They adding it up, making it look cute. So tar data 6.bin. And it was data 6.bin. Oh, I'm sorry. Extract. How come it's slipping? Extract the verbose file again from data 6.bin. So as y'all can see, these files have verbose files in them. I'm going to maximize the screen now. Maybe not. Maybe do it right there. Okay. Anyways. So again, let's see what's in this file, data 8.bin. And it's some short jibber jabber. What kind of file is data 8.bin? It's a gunzip compressed file. So let's move data 8.bin. Let's move data 8.bin to Bandit. To not Bandit data. Well, let me see. I don't even think I've been showing you guys what's in the directory now. It's in the directory. Data 6.bin, data 8.bin. And those came out. So let's do what I was doing, where it spit out data 8.bin. Finally gave us a gunzip file. Right now, it then manipulated into one file, 2 file, 3 file. So we basically had to use about a couple files. So let's move data 8.bin to data 8.gz because it's a gunzip file now. Did it do that? Yes. And data.gz. That's cool. File data.gz. It's a gzip compressed file. So y'all see how moving changes it to a gzip so that we can decompress to compress. That makes sense. I hope it made sense. Cat. I don't think we showed you. GZ is. So that's the little jibber jabber left. Oh, we did. Gunzip. Data.gz. And then there's this lovely, our password. Ha ha ha. I think I should have let you guys see. So file came all the way back to being a ASCII file. So we went through all of those cool steps to decompress, get our next password. So this is the password that we got this time. I'm so glad that you guys kept up. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments. But if you could, please subscribe and wait for my next video.